joy of learning, which is in any form. It could be the sciences of the world, the maths of the world, or the languages of the world. If you want to make things interesting, then it's very, very important that whenever the process of teaching learning happens, the child enjoys it.
We have to basically see what are the effects of the ceiling within the room premises. So only prerequisites that we have to keep in mind is that while conducting this test is first we have to close all the doors and all the windows, as you can see in the video. So here we are in the room which do not have any false ceiling, and we are conducting the reverberation time test for this room. So we are using the app known as the RT map that can be downloaded in Google App Store or Apple Play Store. So here we are conducting the reverberation time test, please. As you can see, the reverberation time for this room without the ceiling is 1.32 seconds. So this is too much for a room which for any classroom in Delhi. So in order to reduce this reverberation time, we have to use some acoustical treatments like the doors, floorings, wall panelings and the false ceilings.
Infrastructure is very important role for our society. In terms of education, schools, I'll tell you, our child spends maximum time in the schools.
अगर आप अच्छा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देते हो बच्चों को, किसी भी स्कूल में या एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट में अच्छा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होता है तो उसमें पढ़ाई की क्वालिटी भी बढ़ेगी, क्योंकि आप अगर अच्छे क्लासरूम्स में बैठोगे, अच्छे लैब्स में बैठोगे या अच्छे आपको बेसिक एमिनिटीज़ मिलेंगी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा, तो आपकी जो एजुकेशन है उसकी क्वालिटी बढ़ेगी, वो आप उस पर फोकस कर सकते हो, टीचर्स भी बढ़िया से पढ़ा सकते हैं.
Having visited maximum institute in India and abroad, and probably each and every one of us who have been the user of education have gone through this phase where a teacher is talking in a classroom and probably some kids are attentive and some kids are not attentive. Those days, I think so, a kid or a teacher would be like, putting a blame, saying, oh, the kid is not attentive. But if really one goes into the engineering of this attentiveness, I think so, it was very important to understand that the kid is not listening properly because the voice of the teacher is not coming to him or her properly. And the whole science revolved around the science of listening or the science of acoustic. And that's where I think so it was a revelation for us that yes, acoustic plays a serious importance.
I have seen there are so many noises comes from the different classes, playgrounds, and itself a noise created in the class.
अकाउस्टिक इश्यूज बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है. आप देखते हो जब हम किसी भी क्लासरूम या हॉल या लैब में जाते हैं और अगर उसमें अकाउस्टिक इशू है तो आवाज़ अकाउस्टिक वो होता है जैसे हम कोई चीज़ बोलते हैं वो आवाज़ गूंजती है. हिंदी में बोले तो गूंजना बोलते हैं. जैसे दो बच्चे बात कर रहे हैं या टीचर बोल रहा है तो आवाज़ हमारी आवाज़ ही वापस गूंज के हमारे पास आती है, तो उससे तो पूरा माहौल बदल जाता है. ना तो बच्चे पढ़ पाते ना टीचर पढ़ा पाता है. तो अकाउस्टिक ट्रीटमेंट होना बहुत ही ज़रूरी.
So many challenges I have seen. Once teachers are trying to deliver, there is a echo, and due to that distraction of the students and teachers happen there, and it's very difficult to grasp easily.
I mean, I've met various architects in all walks of life, but an education architect particularly would concentrate on the teaching learning environment, which is in a classroom. And acoustic, I think so, has become the heart of the teaching learning. And I've seen the difference. So after having known that this was the cause, and I've seen certain differences where acoustic ceilings were been installed, it was a sea change for a child and for the teacher who's like shouting and really, when the classrooms are of 40, 60 and the expressions have to be made, it was very difficult for a teacher also to sustain that kind of decibels, which was not at all needed when you have a good acoustic ceiling.
That we have applied the false ceiling all over the ceilings and covered the ceiling with the false ceiling, and the doors and the windows are now closed. Now we will be doing the reverberation test for the room with the false ceiling applied. Now, as you can see, the reverberation time for this room is now 0.4 seconds, which is the required reverberation time for any ideal classroom. So, in this case, there will be no issues for the teachers as well as the students in order to convey any information, and there will be more effective study within the classroom.
The sound mind in a sound body. In the same manner, if our infrastructure will be good, delivering ability of the teachers and receiving ability of the students will be enhanced. So it's a correlated each other.
अकाउस्टिक वॉल पैनलिंग की जाती है, फॉल सीलिंग की जा रही है, उससे ये होता है कि हमारा नॉइज़ लेवल कम हो जाता है, इवन इको भी कम हो जाता है, जिससे वहाँ अंदर बैठे बच्चे ढंग से पढ़ा पाते हैं और टीचर्स को भी बहुत ज़्यादा चिल्लाना नहीं पड़ता, वो बड़े प्यार से अपने बड़े इजी गोइंग वे में पढ़ा पाते हैं और बच्चे उसको ग्रैब कर पाते हैं.
So because of this acoustic ceiling or the acoustic engineering, they can really enjoy education. So yes, it's a sea difference that it makes, and acoustics should be one of the integral part. And I will go one more step, saying government and educators should be mentioning this as a key infrastructure norm when any acoustic engineering is happening or a classroom design is happening.
दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट के स्कूलों की बात करें तो उनका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इतना बढ़िया हो गया है कि वहाँ क्वालिटी का स्तर, स्कूल एजुकेशन का स्तर इतना सुधरा है कि वहाँ 95% से भी ऊपर रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं. कई स्कूलों में 100% रिजल्ट आ रहे हैं. उसका कारण यही है कि उसका जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर हम लोगों ने, जो दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर स्कूलों में प्रोवाइड कराया है, उससे बच्चे भी पढ़ रहे हैं और टीचर्स उसको पढ़ा रहे हैं, ताकि और उन लोगों में आपस में बॉन्डिंग बहुत अच्छी है उसकी वजह से.
Do not take like the step where you have built everything and then when the classroom settings are happening and there are no effects to it, I would suggest that take a step back, involve your architect, educators and experts like Knauf Ceiling and the team of theirs who can come first educate, create a setting where you feel the difference and then go for your entire project.